Welcome, everyone. I am John Ryan of SportsMemo.com and the Predictive Playbook YouTube channel. I got an NHL betting angle of the day. It's a highly profitable angle I've used for a very long time, and I want to share it with you. And hopefully, it'll put a little bit of extra cabbage in your pocket tonight. If not, it's your system to keep and bet forever because it has done extraordinarily well over the last 5 years without a single losing season. After losing both games in Tampa Bay, the Rangers now return to Madison Square Garden, which you can see is behind me, and they will play Game-5 tonight in a series in the conference finals of the Eastern Conference, tied at 2 games apiece. There's some things working against the Rangers here. Igor has played tremendous in goal. No question, he is the best goalie in the NHL, but they're going up against what I think is the second best goalie. And maybe with a team that's a little bit fresher than the Rangers are right now. The Rangers have played, I believe it's 17 games in 34 or 35 days, and that's just a monster schedule. Imagine the NFL doing that. It would be impossible. And the NHL, they're on skates going 20 miles an hour. There are collisions, of course, and some of them are quite violent. Then, of course, there's fights. But these guys suck it up, and they get right back to it no matter what. But the Tampa Bay Lightning here are in a situation of 10-3 on the road after 2 or more home wins in games played over the last 2 seasons. That includes the playoffs and the regular season, of course. That is in their favor here, but how many times do they play a team as good as the New York Rangers in that 13-game sample size? So you can't put too much emphasis into that, but you can put some emphasis into this. This NHL angle tells you to bet on favorites of minus 200 or lower on the money line after game number 41, including the playoffs, which is after it's in the second half of the season. The team has to be scoring an average of 3 or more goals per game on the season, which Tampa Bay is easily doing. And they're coming off 2 consecutive games in which they allowed 2 or fewer goals in each one of those games. That set of 4 parameters right there combined for a 76-41 record for 65% winners the last 5 seasons, producing an impeccable 17.6% ROI. Against a puck line, even a little bit better. The record is a losing record, you might notice, and this is the key strategy that pro bettors use. 47-67, the win percentage means nothing in the money line sports of Major League Baseball and the National Hockey League. What does matter is that minus 1.5 puck line has averaged a whopping 181 underdog, producing a 19% rate of return on investment, or as we call it from the Wall Street days, return ROI. And in playoff games alone, sifting those out of the database, just playoff games alone, 13-7, 65% winners, averaging a minus 140 money line, 12.41% ROI. But here again, 9-11 in playoff games for just 45%, which sounds like not good. However, by wagering an average of 186 run line dog price, has produced a whopping 35% ROI. Even the S&P 500 in their best years couldn't match 35%. And right here, you have a system that has stood the test of time, 5 consecutive years of winners over the course of a season. Of course, as you note here, it does have losers. Just because it wins 65% of the time doesn't mean it wins 100% of the time. It means it loses 35% of the time. And this is the type of system that will make you money, especially with that puck line. So I'm looking for the road favorites tonight to take a 3-2 commanding lead and then return back to Tampa Bay with the Rangers clearly with their backs against the wall. No ill will against the Rangers. I'm fascinated by their team. I like how they play. Tremendous guts, both sides here. But Tampa Bay, reigning world champs 2 years in a row, looking for the third one. And the last time that happened was the New York Islanders doing a trifecta back in the 80s. So good luck to both teams tonight. Most importantly, good luck to both of all of you that are listening to this show. I appreciate you watching this show. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments. And best of all, remember to subscribe. Help support my cause here to grow this channel. And it's going to augment the Sports Memo TV channel with these quick hitting segments. And on the weekends, when there's no content at Sports Memo, I'll be doing content here on this channel. So be sure to subscribe. I assure you, you'll be glad you did. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Just remember, bet with your head's not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Thanks again.